We often see images of Westerners reaching the summits of the highest mountains in newspapers and television programs. Sometimes we hear about the personal obstacles that the mountain climbers have had to overcome. All of them have some motivation to climb. They all climb voluntarily. But there are other stories out there in the darkness, stories that come to us from beyond the Kumbhakarna. This is me, Òscar Cadiach.
Jo sóc l'Òscar, encara que no ho sembli.
These are images of the ascent of Kachenjunga, one of the highest mountains in the world. It is the easternmost of all Nepal's great mountains, bordering on the small kingdom of Sikkim, with the Tibet Plateau to the north and a few hundred kilometers from the waters of the Gulf of Bengal in the Indian Ocean. Given its location, this area is subject to strong meteorological changes, heavy snowfalls, great downpours, and terrifying hurricanes.
Està canviant el temps ràpidament. Avui és el quart dia, el 24. Necessitaria un dia més, el 25. Un bon temps. No sé si el tindré. Estan, paratge meravellós. Allà baix despunta el Makalu, sota els núvols. Ràpidament s'ha cobert tot. Fa un minut es podia encara veure el cim, aquí dalt, el corredor, mar de núvols al fons, que no porta res de bo, segurament vent, nevades. S'està posant negre, negre, negre. És que no podré arribar ni al campament d'alçada. Negre. Una llàstima. Negre, negre.
But I don't really want to tell you about my ascent.
How are you, Oscar?
Fine. I'm happy.
Happy?
Because now I stay in 7.5 with the most important Sherpas.
Very strong Sherpa.
The person asking me questions is my friend Mingma Sherpa, who is also climbing Kachenjunga. Like many other Sherpas, he thinks that all we have to do is move a little finger and the media will talk about us. The Sherpas see our still and video cameras, but they never feel like the protagonists. I was news back then in 1984 when I reached the summit of my first 8,000. It was Nanga Parbat. My name was in the papers that year and also the following year when I became the first Catalan to climb Everest. At that time, Mingma was a child with a tough life and even tougher future in Nepal. I am Oscar, but I don't want to talk about myself. This is the story of Mingma, the man who is now crying at the summit of Kanchenjunga beyond Kumbhakarna.
Okay. Thank you. This is Kanchenjunga summit. Ajim and me. Ajim first and me second. I'm very happy today. Summit Kanchenjunga. Mingma finished 8,000 meters.
Mingma is not a Western mountain climber, so you probably haven't heard of him. Newspapers in the West haven't talked about him, even though he has just climbed his 14,000. He is the first Sherpa to do so. Now he is going back home to celebrate his exploit with his family. Meanwhile, let's go back in time. To talk about Mingma, we have to rewind 20 years. This is Nepal in the mid-80s. That is the Kumbh Valley at the feet of Everest and Lhotse. This valley has a school and a hospital. No, Mingma doesn't live in this valley. Mingma lives in the valley of Barum, this one. He is just a kid in the poorest valley of one of the poorest and most underdeveloped countries in the world. The income from tourism in Nepal barely reaches the people.
Namaste.
So, agriculture is one of the few engines of the country's economy. These rice and corn fields are the means of subsistence for Mingma and his family. They work the fields with the help of oxen. They use the animals' manure as fertilizer. Mingma and his family live in a hut like this one, surrounded by trucks. The animals live below, giving off heat that allows the family above to survive. This is how many families live. At heights of 2,000 to 4,700 meters above sea level, enduring adverse weather conditions, mud, wind, snow. But after the storm, there is always a ray of hope. And here in Nepal, this hope has a name: Western Expeditions.
Resam piriri, Urima जाऊं कि डाँडामा बसौं रेशम पिरिरी एक नाले बन्धु दुई नाले बन्धु मृगलाई तागेको एक नाले बन्धु दुई नाले बन्धु मृगलाई तागेको मृगले मैले तागेको होइन मायालाई तागेको रेशम पिरिरी sometime trekking sometime rafting रेशम पिरिरी sometime trekking sometime
These men are Sherpas. They are singing a song that is very well known in Nepal. It goes, I am a donkey, you are a monkey, which refers to the way of life of the porters, who carry material on their backs like a donkey, while Westerners climb the mountains free of any burden.
Ready?
Oh yes,
Ramlo?
yes.
Ramlo. Dava, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. All Sherpas ready? Happy?
Yeah, worship was ready. Happy. Why not happy?
Yeah, this night. No?
Yeah, too much is not race. I think some
But in general, weather is good.
Good morning, Gilio.
All Sherpas here, no? Today? I taste. Rambo.
Fried rice this evening.
It's better.
Dinner.
Better.
Yes.
Right.
Make hot water, then put inside, then some salt and chili, then Sherpa stew.
Sherpa stew.
Yeah.
Good solution.
Yes.
Hi. Because many times noodles, but rice is better. And, yeah,
Little bit some.
strong.
Yeah.
Acid, no?
Yeah.
There are various ethnic groups in Nepal: the Tamang, the Gurungs, the Chetris, the Bobis, the Newaris, the Sherpas. And this name, Sherpa, has ended up become a general label for Nepalese mountain guides. Here in Nepal, there are some of the highest peaks in the Himalayas and the world. Western organized trekking tours and expeditions to reach these lands become a new way of life for the Nepalese. And years ago, Westerners invented a kind of race to climb the 14,800s. Only the people who live in these lands can help us to meet these Western challenges. The porters walk to the expedition base camp with a basket on their back containing the material for the mountain climbers. This basket is held in a place with a ribbon called an amlo. The Nepalese grew up in a world without roads, where they have always had to carry everything on their backs. Now they carry 20 to 30 kilogram loads on their backs, helping the Western expeditions.
When I start,
I start trying is I'm porter.
Mingma lost his father when he was 12 and had to look after his younger siblings and help bring them up. Then he started working as a porter, like they did. This was the first job Mingma and his siblings had. Then he went on to become a guide for the expeditions, what we call a Sherpa guide.
All Sherpa ready, happy people happy. It's very important for successful.
Yeah, sure.
And for you is very important, this expedition.
That's what I say.
And for all people, because all people lucky you first Sherpa in 4,000 meters.
Big memory.
Yes,
Remember.
yes, yes.
The wives of the high altitude Sherpas guides tell me that this is the best paid job in the country. A taxi driver in Kathmandu can make $80 in a month. A Sherpa can earn $1,500 climbing a mountain. And if he is smart with these wages, he and his family can live off this for quite a long time. Then again, it is also the most dangerous job. Many Sherpas die on the mountain.
Sherpa राम्रो छ, very strong छ. Very strong. Happy? Okay. Good news. Very good. Thank you, Mingma. Very good.
These Sherpas are offering me champa. It is made out of flour mixed with jack and butter and tea. Many of the people in these parts ate nothing but this from the moment of their birth to the day they died.
Yeah, it's sometimes mountain is crazy. I have many times bad experience. Sometimes bad experience, but sometimes I lost my friend, and sometimes I lost my clothes. Sometimes I lost things, but maximum is I have good experience in mountain.
Mingma was smart and adapted in order to survive, like the flowers that are born at the foot of the Himalayas. For him, as for many Nepalese, the Western expeditions are cause for joy. This is me on the way to the Kanchenjunga base camp with another Western mountain climber, Ted Atkins, and the Sherpa, Mingma's cousin.
Nice to be back.
Sherpas often ascend the same mountain more than once, but they don't do it for any other reason other than to earn a living. This is why none of them try to achieve the goal of the 8,000s. Mingma survived as a Sherpa. When he was 20, he met a Korean mountain climber and climbed his first 8,000 with him. Mr. Lang Wang Yong asked Mingma to accompany him on his ascent of other 8,000s. And he saw a good opportunity to keep earning a living. This also allowed Mingma to become familiar with other mountains. Gradually, he became a charismatic and famous figure in Nepal, and news reached there that didn't reach the West, that a Sherpa was climbing several different 8,000s.
I start 8,000 meters peak and Manasolu. So that time is I'm walker with people. I'm guiding for the people. And 5, 6, 7, 8,000 meter peaks, I still walker with the people, with the clients. And after that, I will earn my money to climb all 8,000 meter peak. Yeah, in beginning of this, 2004, I summit in K2, and I summit K2 time is very difficult for climbing, and I get stomach sickness, and I be in Japan, so work